Leo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for August 26th through September 1st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Leo, what do you got? Ooh. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Justice card. So things are going to start to feel a little more balanced here for you from what I can see. In the recent past, the Moon, the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. Ooh, tough energies there. I'm not sure what's going on, but whatever's going on is going on at a very, very, very deep level there. So there's a lot of energy moving around there. I'm not sure where yet and what's going on, because you're kind of taking it as, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. Hold on. We've got danger in the... Okay. There was a squirrel that was about to drown, and I'm like, not on my shift, but apparently it knew what it was doing. So you're coming in as knowing that there's something going on, at least energetically, but not being able to determine what. And ultimately it resulted potentially in a little bit of stress for you, a little bit of so yeah. Okay, in the current situation, the Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles, the energy is definitely starting to show up more on the surface, where you're starting to understand what the hell happened there. And it's starting to be revealed. I feel like there could be conversations about it. There's a sense of openness here and a sharing of energies that kind of shifts things a little bit and just bringing the energies up a little so that you can grasp whatever the hell happened there, so you're definitely falling into a little more understanding here. In the immediate future, the King of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Seven of Swords. There's something tied up potentially to your stability, either work, house, something, and you have some disagreements here to whatever it is you want to embark in or do, and then there's this energy right next to you that's like, nah, and I don't think you care. You're looking like, yeah, okay, like you're not minding it. It's there, it's blah, 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 and then you're like, yeah, whatever. So all right, fire signs so far have been quite interesting to read for this period of time. So let's see what you're giving us so far. So intense, but let's see. For the Justice card, you get the Magician, the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, things are definitely starting to look a whole lot better and feel a whole lot better for you, and you're feeling it. You're starting to feel it. Like there's almost like a sense of alignment that's coming through, whereas in the past, completely all over the place there, energetically speaking. Something is happening here for you for sure. That's quite aligned. Even the universe is there being like, yay. For the Moon in the recent past, you get the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Three of Swords. Oh, okay, so there's something quite painful there. There at that deep, very deep level, there's something quite painful. And I see you quite resisting that. So it was painful to begin with and to deal with, it would have been. But if you resisted that energy, that's why it got so intense. And so, ooh. There's a little part of you that's playing along. It's like, oh, okay, there's this here. Okay, let's work with it. Like from a conscious perspective, I see you wanting to work with whatever the energy presented itself to be, but then that subconscious part of you was definitely pushing against it, like a lot. Because he was probably very uncomfortable, especially when it presents itself at such a deep level where sometimes you can't even tell what the fuck it is. For the Two of Pentacles, you get the Ten of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. This could actually be a transitional period of time, especially tied up to, again, your sense of stability, to you growing in your work, in whatever it is that's going on there, attached to your stability. I feel like that's what it is. Because a big chunk of what you've been doing up until this point, even though it looks good, it's like it's shifting. It's going away. It's like, okay, next, next level. Huh. Okay. Let's do the Nine of Swords. The Tower, the World card, the Seven of Swords. It's very, very tough, though, in the way that it feels. It's very, very... a lot. So I see you not wanting to deal with it because it feels so heavy. And the more you do that, the more you kind of run away from it and not wanting to deal with it, the harder it's going to get. And it was hard to begin with, especially because now I see the target. Now I see where it's coming from and where it wants to place you. And it's like, if where you're coming from looked so good, then why would you have to release that for something else, which is not necessarily something else, it's just something better. But you don't see that. You just see what you have, and what you have looks good here. Why do I need to grow? Where do I need to go with this? I'm okay with it the way it is, right? Yeah. Well, the universe wanted a little more for you there. And I feel like you're still kind of in this, but in a different aspect of it. You're not in those heavy energies potentially anymore. Let's do the Eight of Wands. In the current situation, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Hermit. There's potential openness in regards to something that may have been lost. Something that contributed a lot to your healing. Something that you care deeply about. But it may have been lost, and there's quite the open energies around that, which means that maybe you're talking to someone about it, maybe you're listening or seeing or reading about stuff that, I don't know. It's a very beneficial kind of an energy exchange that brings you to whatever this is that was lost and very meaningful to you. Okay. Very healing too, in the way it shows up. To the Wheel of Fortune, you get the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords. You have this drive to you where it feels like, and it could apply to anything. It could be, I'm in the mood to go walk in the park, but it's like you're stopping yourself, and that's where deception is coming through, because like, why are you stopping that drive? You want to go in the park and walk? Go. Oh no, I gotta work. Fuck work. Fuck what you gotta. Fuck what you... Go with what you feel. Like... I gotta work. I'll be fired if I go walk in the park. Okay. Then tell your drive, I have to work because otherwise I'll be fired. And I'll go walk in the park after work. Well, no, it's too late. I gotta get home. I got dinner at 5, 6, whatever the hour. And I have to. Okay, then just don't walk. But you get to these energies of not listening to that drive. I don't know what this applies to. I don't think it applies to a walk in the park. It could. I don't think so. I think it's something a little bigger. But you're stopping yourself. That's what the energy is looking like. Let's do the Page of Pentacles. You get the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Hierophant. Way better energies, man. I so love when you guys are taking, and that applies to all signs, because all of you have this tendency to kind of build up in these very cringed kind of, oh my God, what's going on in this reading? And then you just deflate from that, and it's just like this release of, oh, this feels so much better. You're looking good. You're looking like you're on the right path here. I get the sense that this is related mostly to your personal growth. Yeah, if there's connections around, things like that, yeah, they're included in there. But this is about you. This is about your personal growth. And a lot of it has to do with how it's shown up in the physical. Again, your job, your house situation, your anything in the material, And it's looking... Again, you're coming from a pretty good place as it is, but like you're building onto a brand new energy. Even if you're doing the same thing, the energy shows up as being completely different and very new. And taking you someplace. I don't know where, but someplace good by the looks of it. Let me do the King of Pentacles in the immediate future, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Hangman. Yeah, you're dealing with someone here, and I don't think you're seeing exactly eye to eye. I feel like 80% is eye to eye. 20% is... and it feels like because that 20% of not being on the same page with someone is present, you kind of take that as holding you back in a way. Like, okay, then I'll just wait, or I'll just... Which is very interesting because it ties down to that whole energy of drive, right? If you have the drive, why are you stopping yourself? Well, I got the 20% here. That's stopping me. No, you're stopping yourself. Not the other person, not the 20%. Nothing is stopping you but yourself. So it's quite interesting how it applies here too. Like you're okay. Let me do the Five of Wands in the immediate future, the Four of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Judgment card. There's a little bit of disagreement here. There's just a tiny little bit. It's not like, I feel like it can be easily overpassed, but it's like, no, we're not. Instead, it's just kind of placing you in this, I'm not going to do anything for some reason. It's there, but it's not the end of the world. It's not like, because I see you trying to make decisions here, trying to get something going, to get something started in a particular direction. And then because there's this energy, which seems to be quite important to you, because, otherwise you would go at this all on your own. Because there's this slight disagreement here and there showing up, you're like, then no. You're failing to listen to your intuition, to that drive, to that, hold on. Your energy is saying go. Yeah, but, they're not with me on the same page. Like the same page. 20% of them is on the other page. So, yes, Okay. Let's do the Seven of Swords. In the immediate future, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Star. Blue. Come here, please. Cut it out. Ultimately, all of this is preventing you to get to where you need to go, to where you feel like you need to go and what you feel is best. Not only for you, but for the whole situation. So I see you a lot in this, especially almost pointing the finger at exterior circumstances, stopping you from doing that, from achieving that. When in reality, ultimately, it's going to be you. It's not anything outside of yourself. It's not a person. It's going to be you. You're the one that stops the drive, not anybody else. It's you and you here. Yeah, there's another energy involved here. But so what? The drive is still there. You're still the one that makes decisions to just I'm not gonna. But ultimately, it's you keeping yourself away from what you really desire and what you think is best and what you feel is best, especially. Again, not only for you, but for the whole of whatever this is. So, for some reason, you're doing this since here in the current situation, and then you're taking it further, stopping that drive that you feel. You're taking it further as you go. And again, it leads to a place where you stop yourself, where you kind of stand in your own way. From the universe for you, you get the Two of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Two of Swords. You're putting too much emphasis on this. There's definitely a situation that is tied up to you through the energy of love. You're putting a little too much emphasis on, it's almost like you're identifying yourself through this connection. It's like, no, you're you. You are you, and you are part of this connection. Two very different stories. Where's you in this? Because it's almost pointing to this connection, being like, this connection makes all the decisions for me. And it's like, okay, to some extent, but not like that. Not fully. You do. Interesting. Because you've fallen a little bit into a place of codependency here, and I don't think you realize that. And again, I have no idea whether this could even be a brother, sister, friend, I don't know. But relying a lot on this connection rather than on yourself. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.